Hello everyone, myself Boishaki Gupta, Assistant Professor of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Welcome you all to my video lecture. Today I am going to share basic knowledge about mobility management in cellular mobile wireless network. So we know a geographical coverage area is divided in sub-areas, each known as cell. In the screen, we can see 7 cells in hexagonal shape. Each cell is marked by 1, 2, 3 and so on. It is a cell cluster, that means group of cell. A cell is assigned bunch of frequencies and served by a base station consisting of trans-receiving system and control unit. A BTS, that means base transceiver system, employed as a hub to handle the information transfer between source and the mobile terminals. Now the MSC means Mobile Switching Center control all BTS. So MSC take part in the registration update, authentication and call delivery process. So now the question arises that what is mobility management? So it is one of the major function of network that allow mobile phone to work, mainly in GSM and UMTS network. The aim of mobility management is to track where subscribers are, allowing calls, SMS and other mobile phone services. So like roaming is one of the basic procedure in mobility management. With the help of this, a customer automatically make and receive voice calls, send and receive data or other services also when traveling outside of geographical coverage area of home network, or you can say visitor network. The mobility management is a two-step process. One, the handoff management, and the second one is the location management. Next I come to the handoff process or handover process. Both are same. It is the process of transferring an active call from one cell to another. That means when mobile user move into a different cell while a conversation is in process, the MSC automatically transfer the call to a new channel belonging to a new base station. So when the average signal level of new base station exceed from current base station by a specific threshold value, the handoff initiated. Basically minus 90 dBm to minus 100 dBm is the acceptable voice quality range. So we can see in the image that two adjacent cell A and cell B, both have one MSC. Cell A has MSC 1 and cell B has MSC 2. So when a mobile user move from cell A to cell B, the MSC 1 automatically transfer the call to MSC 2. So when the receive signal strength, that is RSS, goes below 2 threshold, then base station instruct the mobile to measure signal strength from neighboring base station. So here two situations arise. So situation 1, the base station convey the signal information to its MSC and the MSC select most suitable base station with an unoccupied channel for the mobile station. That means here the important role played by the MSC. In the situation 2, that means the other situation, the mobile station itself select the most suitable base station. The mobile station inform current base station. That base station inform its MSC, and the MSC assign new channel. So here the important role played by the mobile station. Basically there are two type of handoff. One hard handoff, second one is the soft handoff. Now I will explain the hard handoff. So hard handoff is when the mobile moves from one cell to another cell. The base station is broken before establishing link with another base station. That means the old connection is terminated before a new connection activated. This mode of operation is called break before make. Now the hard handoff are also two types. First is the intra-cell handoff and second one is the inter-cell handoff. So now the intra-cell handoff occurs when the mobile moving inside the cell and the mobile station is transferred from one base station to another. For load balancing in the cell, the intra-cell handoff procedure is followed. And the inter-cell handoff occurs when mobile station moving away from the cell controlled by different MSCs. So you can see in the image that a mobile moving from cell A to cell B and the call is controlled by two different MSC. Next I come to the soft handoff. In the soft handoff, the mobile can simultaneously communicate with more than one base station during handoff. New connection is made before breaking the old connection. So it is called as make before break. The second, third generation CDMA based mobile communication are followed soft handoff. It reduces the call drop probability during handoff. After the handoff process, we reach at the second part of mobility management, that is the location management. So this location management deals with how to keep track of an active mobile station within the cellular network to route the incoming call. A mobile station is active if it is powered on. Usually, location management means how to track an active mobile station between two consecutive phone calls. The aim of the location management is to keep track of the user current location so that incoming packets can be routed to its mobile station. Now, if the mobile station send update message, its location is not known exactly, resulting in a significant delivery delay. On the other hand, if location update happens very often, the mobile station's location is well known to the network and the data packets can be delivered without any additional delay. But quite a lot of uplink radio capacity and battery power is consumed for mobility management. Now the location management has two parts. First is the location update and second is the paging. Now the location update is when the mobile moves from one location area to a cell in different location area, it shall perform a location update to the network operator about its new location. By monitoring the beacon signal from the base station, mobile senses the new location area and send registration update request to the base station of the current cell that contains mobile identity number. The base station forward the registration request to the MSC, which in turn update VLR, that is Visitor Location Register. The VLR adds the records of mobile network and forward the request to HLR, that is Home Location Register. HLR perform authentication and store the new VLR information. Send acknowledgement to the new VLR. After that registration, cancellation is sent to the old VLR. The old VLR removes the records and send cancellation acknowledgement to HLR. So after all these process, the location update is completed. Now, paging is the one-to-one communication between the mobile and the base station. The most important use of broadcast information is to set up channels for paging. Paging cost is proportional to the number of calls arrived and number of calls paged for each cell, whereas the location update cost is proportional to the frequency of location update. So at the time of conclusion, we can judge the importance of mobility management. The mobility management enables mobile wireless network to locate roaming terminals for call delivery and to maintain connections as the terminal is moving into a new service area. So we can easily find the mobile. So if you like my lecture, give a thumbs up to this video and subscribe the channel for further lecture updates. Thank you so much.